and for the following years, I really believe that I can and will be a multi-time Mr. Olympia.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. I don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me.
All right, guys, we're at the home base here at the Muscle Factory. We're about to go hit a quad dominant leg day. It's gonna be a good one for the books. Me and Tim about to go crush it. Come see how we can get down. So we're gonna start over here. I'm actually gonna start on leg extensions today. We're gonna do a single leg extension. I like to really warm up the knees really good before we get started on any compound movements. And of course, with any kind of leg dominant day, make sure you take the time out, guys. Like, don't rush into anything. We're gonna go really heavy on probably a Roger squat a little bit later today. And I wanna make sure that I'm fully equipped to do that. So leg extensions first. We're gonna probably do some kind of intensifier at the end to finish strong on that. Then we're gonna move to our next movement. All right, here we go. All right, so right now Tim's doing his first single leg extension right now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna probably do 2 to 3 sets of that just to get warmed up on the knees. Then we're gonna do our double leg. We're gonna build up to a top set and do some kind of back off set. Now with the prime cable leg extension, you can change where the intensity is on the movement. We're doing a straight across neutral one right now. When we get to the end for that intensifier, we may actually put more tension on the stretch part of the movement and focus on squeezing at the top with a slight hold. And then we're gonna pump out just some gnarly reps at the end and finish off with a pump. Come on. There's more, let's go. Come on. Woo. So something y'all are gonna see here when we're doing our sets is we're sitting really upright, right? Trying to make a 90-degree angle with our hips, between our torso and our legs. What I found that helps with is getting the separation on the quad all the way up to the hip when you're posing on stage. A lot of people don't have the deep cuts all the way to the hip to show that conditioning in detail. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Sitting very upright, getting really hard tension in the hip flexion as we're extending. And I think it's going to help a ton actually getting that detail all the way up. What I want to do, I want to flip it to where all the tension's on the bottom half.
Stretch.
We're going to drop the weight back, and we're going to do a full set, and then we're going to do partials with it being heavier.
Okay.
On the bottom,
so take it to failure, and then just make your legs cry.
Until we just can't get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yep. Hell yeah. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Come on. All day. Let's go. 18 weeks. Come on. Good. Come on. Yeah. That's right. All right.
Now, I'm not telling you guys how you need to work out per se. All I'm saying is, both of us have some pretty nasty quads and just generally good legs, especially for taller bodybuilders. So maybe a cue you want to take. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is single leg curls. You'll see here we're going to do like a leaning single leg. Now, on my hamstring dominant day, I did a seated and a lying, so we're just adding some variety to our hamstring training. This is going to be the only hamstring dominant movement that we do on the day, because again, this is a quad dominant leg day. So still got to get the balance work in, hit the hamstring from all the angles that we can. So we're going to throw this in as our hamstring movement.
That lateral head, it's lying.
Yep.
And seated, I can really hammer that. And for me, it's really because I can squeeze my thighs together,
right,
and get those to turn on. But I think a really good hamstring, mind muscle control, is you're sitting there, you can flex them.
Right.
Like without any like cueing shit. Like
correct.
Without having to squeeze your thighs together. You just literally sit there like, you know, you can make your boobies bounce.
Right.
Same thing, but you can make like your semi-membranosus and your semi-tendinosus just pop, 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 pop.
And that's what I'm trying to get with my glutes too, where I can get them really hard contracted without taking my hips too far forward.
Oh yeah.
That way I don't diminish my adductors.
Like without having to be like butt under, grandpa butt.
Exactly.
Hit it back neutral and then keep it tight.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I'm working on that too, guys. Here it is.
There we go. Nice.
Yep.
Come on. Yep.
One more.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I'm thinking let's do adductors after this too.
Okay.
Before we go and do our squat.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. What I'm going to see in a lot of our workout videos is pre-exhausting. We really, when you're pretty strong, and we're not bragging saying we're strong, but we're pretty strong, the joints don't always keep up with the strength curve, okay? So we want to come in and kind of hit all the isolations, fatigue the muscle a bit, just so we can get less tension with I guess, the weight on the compounds and still get the same amount of work on the muscle group. A lot of people come in and they want to ego lift a little bit. They want to do their heavy compounds like their first movement, second movement. And if you are strong and you're pushing some heavy weight on that, your knees, hips, lower back are not going to like you very much. So you're going to notice that a lot. On all of our training, a lot of warming up before we get to our heavy compounds. We're going to our adductions next. Fun fact for figuring out which one's which versus abduction and adduction, right? Addition means together, ADD, working inner thighs, bringing the legs together. We're gonna build some adductors right now. Now, bodybuilders, you need adductors to complete the leg. I'm kind of sick of seeing people walk around with all this quad sweep and no adductors. Complete the leg, make sure there's no gaps in physique. It makes for a thicker leg. We got John Drew here at the gym, probably has the world's biggest freaking adductors. It just makes for a more complete look, all right? Also, I know it's just you being lazy, get up and get it done. Nah, we're gonna pass on that. Let Andrew have it. Come on.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go grab my belt and we're gonna go hit this.
I'm gonna go snag
Roger
Rogers.
squat. Yep.
Top.
Right.
So
exactly.
if you have issues with the knees, you can load the top and almost stay away from that joint. But this, you almost have to overload this too fucking much.
You do. What I like to do, especially for quad, you know, because I'm thinking about getting the contraction like at the end of a leg extension. I like to load the bottom so that it's getting heavier as I'm coming up for the contraction of the quad at the top, but I'm just being very conscientious of trying to contract the quad. Now, the only deal is like, I know when the knees flex is when we're getting a lot of hypertrophy in the quad, but it's also really harsh on your back when you load the top on this one.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more hamstring glute in that it's burying you at the bottom of the movement, right? And if you've ever used Roger squat, guys, like it naturally sets you back a hair as you're squatting down. So if you want to get more quad dominant, set your feet a little further back on the platform, and it'll set you perfectly up and down at the bottom of the movement. I'm kind of leaning forward into the machine.
Yeah, almost like a hack squat.
But as I'm coming down, I'm like in a perfect up and down squat right now.
That's why I love the arc of this movement.
Right.
Because you start almost like a power hack, and then you finish like a front squat.
Now, if you find yourself and you're standing straight up underneath here, it's going to get your lower back.
Because it pulls you all the way
naturally, my butt, if I come down, is sitting way further back, and I feel a lot of tension in my lower back.
Good mornings on this?
I have.
It almost seems like if you push your feet forward, it almost sets you up for a good morning.
Well, even doing like an RDL variation.
But that's what I mean, like just that movement, right?
I've done it. What I find though, it's definitely a good morning. It's for your back, not for glutes and hams.
Yeah, so not like back squat one.
No, you're gonna feel a lot in your lower back. All right, here we go. All right. All right, that first rep's looking pretty good. All right. All right, so we're getting a little bit high up over the toes here, a bit on the bottom of this movement. We want to try to keep the feet flat onto the ground. Let those hips come back a hair more. There we go, so as you see, a little bit more flat. Engage more recruited muscles on the posterior chain and drive up from the bottom. Good. And I don't know if you guys can really see here, but he's doing a really good job. Toes are slightly pointed out. You see a lot of good knee flexion toward the bottom of the movement. I would even argue that at some point, he's doing great with his range of motion, that he could probably stop a hair higher, right? Because he's going so low, those knees are starting to shoot past beyond the toes. And that just puts a lot of tension on your patellar tendon and your quad tendons. And of course, he's doing it with a lighter weight. He can do that all day and probably get away with it. But as you're starting to load, you don't want to find yourself in that predicament. You'll blow out a knee real quick, okay? So knees, now look, I'm not a stickler on this because everybody's a little bit different. But knees past toes is generally a rule of thumb you don't want to break. Keep them in line with the toes so you should get to where as you're coming down, the toes disappear, but don't find yourself completely extended over the front. Also, in this kind of movement, if it wasn't for the fact this is a fixed range of motion, you do that, a lot more tension on the lower back, and you're gonna have to find yourself trying to hook upward to pull yourself back into alignment, okay? So hips back, knees proportionally forward simultaneously, chest tall, and don't go so low getting caught up on range of motion that you actually pull yourself out of a functional range of motion.
Yeah, and one thing I just want to point out, you made fun of the range of motion.
Yep.
So this little thing, we think that it's ass to grass and it's better for growth, but really, the reason we like to come down here is down here we can relax. We lose all tension. We can almost take like a second break.
Correct.
Versus if you stop here, there's no relaxing those quads.
Yeah,
so I will purposely do that sometimes if I want to gain a couple reps.
Absolutely.
So I'll just like grab a breath at the bottom and pop back out, got a couple more.
Absolutely. You're almost in a static hold whenever you go down to that 90% depth. You're almost in a static hold to where you're like, it's harder, it's worse.
It's like a wall sit with weight. Yeah,
you don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to notice, this is really important you said that. You're going to notice something when we're doing this, we're going to find ourselves doing like what we call tempo reps. You're not going to see us doing a whole lot of pausing at the top, pausing at the bottom. We're going to stay with tension on the legs the entire time and have a controlled range of motion, but we're going to find ourselves in a regulated tempo, right? Where we're not resting on either side of the movement. Now, of course, we get to the last couple of reps, maybe take a breath or something at the end there, but you're going to notice a smooth tempo throughout the range of motion. We did not just jump all the way to hell and back. We're okay. Yep. Yeah,
I like it. Probably at like 6.
Yeah.
And then I did 10, 10, 10 until I was like, okay, 8 1/4 is probably the heaviest I'm gonna go today.
Yeah.
So let me try to eke out that 11th rep.
So do you wanna, cause I wanna kinda hop, skip, and jumping to get to our working set?
Yeah. I did like 3 reps right there.
Yeah.
So just touch it, move up to 6.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Yep.
As our first work set.
So you wanna do 6 and then go to the working set or start the 6 as the working set?
The 6 is the working set.
Okay.
And depending on how easy, then just do like 8.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it's like, man, that's cake, we'll jump to 8.
Okay, yeah, so I'll do this one, then we'll go straight to 6.
Yeah, just touch it and then we'll go.
Sounds good. Let's go. Yeah. Yo. Come on. Come on, I'm with you. if I can't get it to the third run. If I have to go 2 or out, we've done too much. We've gone too far. Because normally I could get like 4 to 5 when I'm like in prep. Pretty easy. But if it's outside of the 3, it's like, okay, you're getting fat. Cut it out. Whatever you're doing.
I'm good. I got 3. There we go. Come on. Yep. There we go. Yep. Come on. There we go. Come on.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go up.
Save for 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 8 even.
Okay.
That was a good set.
So you got one more set here. Are you gonna go up?
Back off.
Back off?
I'm gonna probably do palm reps at that 90 degree, like right below.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm a set ahead of you. So
Yeah, you are.
let's go. Well, you're gonna probably go what, like 6?
Yeah.
6 plates?
Yep.
So it's probably down to 5?
Yep. Or what do you think about half full?
Oh, dirty. Yeah. That's fucking gross, but yes. Right there. You got a 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Half full.
I've never done these on the Rogers. I've done this a lot on the hack.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining.
Let's just do it.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's go.
All right, so nasty little technique here. Devon has suggested we do squat 1.5s, which normally we do on a hack squat, but instead we do them on the Rogers. Basically, we're gonna go down to the bottom, small pause, come halfway up, then go back down, and then all the way back up. That's 1 rep. And reps don't matter because we're gonna take it to death, so it doesn't matter.
There you go. Yep. Oh yeah. Hup. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Yeah. Up. Ooh. Yes sir, let's go. You got more? Another, one more. Come on.
And that's why I'm doing HIIT cardio during the week, because that would gas your ass. Cardio is not Spanish.
Look. We taking these sets, so we're going to meet Jesus. We'll tell y'all what he said for us. We'll come back with our message.
And bigger quads.
Tell him he said what's up. But no, the point of these sets, guys, is multifaceted. Is at least twofold. One is yes, we want to maximize our workload in the gym. That's why we're working hard. We're going to build some mental fortitude.
Yeah.
Get used to being able to push the boundaries of what you think is possible in the gym. Intensity is everything. But something that we love to talk about, especially in our faith walks, is how bodybuilding can correlate to real life, and going through turmoils, trials, difficult situations. Putting yourself through difficult situations will prepare you for the hardships of life, and you'll handle them more graciously, right? So don't steer away from difficulty. Lean into it. It's where God builds you. It's where he molds you. The storms are where the seeds are nourished, all right? And being after the fact is where we grow, okay? And in bodybuilding world, that's where we rest and recover and sleep.
Yes. And also, it's at a certain point, once you get past the suck, this is the fun part.
Absolutely.
This is the fun part. If all you did was leave 2 IR every single set, fall asleep.
Absolutely.
Right? This is why we do it.
And it's something else, like I think me and Tim have both been learning as we've been going through our growth in Christ and in the gym, is learning to see the hindsight while you're in the moment. we recognize what benefit this is going to have for later, so we can feel better about how it feels today. Okay?
Yeah.
And in life, the same thing. When things get hard, to be able to look and go, I know what this is going to build in the future. I almost have an excitement to face it.
Love it.
All right, let's get it.
Come on, big dog. Come on. Let's go. Take it out. Yep, there we go. All day. Come on. There we go, bub. Come on. Yep. Good control, good control. Do those quads. There we go. Nice. Come on. Yes. Pause on that partial. Yep. All right, come on. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Yep. There we go. Come on. We got more. I got you. Up. Let's go. Push. Yep. Set.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was special, right?
We need that.
We needed that.
Right.
We didn't call them, what'd you call them, pillback?
Peel back blocks.
Ours were called pancakes.
Yeah.
Or if it was like what you described, they gave us a bone crusher.
Yeah, we need to get the stickers.
Bone crusher. And
I wanted those.
It was funny because me and my buddy Taylor, he was the other defensive end, but it was like same thing. It was like a interception.
Yep.
And we just headhunt.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a body.
Looking for a dude that wasn't paying attention. It always happened to be those like slow, like
Big,
fat
linemen who look around.
And it was hilarious because we got in so much trouble. It was like the cameraman was watching the interception. All of a sudden, he like moves down to watch these two chubby linemen like run down the field, and Taylor and I were both the defensive end, just like
It's funny you say that.
annihilate them.
It was me and my buddy Gerard. So you'll see, because me, I stayed on my feet, but I got up under his shoulder pad. He's running, I got him like under here.
Oh, you're nice.
Bam.
That's way more legal than what we did.
Yeah, no.
We caught him under the chin.
So my buddy, he was too tall. I don't think I could even get that high. Fucker was like 6'5". I don't know. But my buddy Gerard, right after that, almost simultaneously, you see, boom, boom, and he rolls with the guy though. They both go rolling off camera. So I was like, but we both were just looking for one, and they was like, afterwards, she's like, did you see that? Did you see mine? I didn't see yours. I saw mine. Did you see mine? Like, but no, came back and watched on film, and our coach was like, zoop, boom, boom, zoop, boom, boom. Every time I was like, yeah.
There we go. Good.
My quads are toast, my hams and glutes are taking over all of that.
Maybe we don't need the leg extensions.
Maybe not.
Good. Yep. There we go. Good. 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 Nice, man. Nice. There we go. Good. Come on. Good.
All right, so right now we're on the Rogers Pendulum hip press. We're doing single leg press variation here. Foot down at the bottom of the platform, still keep it quad dominant. We kind of completely toast our quads. So we're gonna do this with a little bit higher volume. We're looking at 15 to 20 reps per leg on this. Not going crazy heavy, getting a good stretch and contraction. My quad is so tense. My hamstrings and glutes are taking over anyway, so we're pretty much done here. But we're also going to finish off with a double leg at a little bit heavier, complete burnout, completely finish off this leg workout. And then we're going to do some calves to just seal the deal. Don't forget your accessory work. Get your calves in. If you're somebody who needs forearms, get your forearm work in. We're going to show you guys how we do that here in a little bit. This really allows for a good stretch and a really harsh contraction of the calves, but you have to force the weight all the way through the balls of the foot, and it turns out to be really good and comfortable, and you can load it like crazy. So we're going to finish up there. All right, I'm going to do the official close out after that.
Here we go. All you. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, find that range. Pump them. There we go. Good. All day. There we go. Nice. Come on. Good. Let's go. Push. Good, come on. Yep. Come on, we got more. There we go. 18 weeks, let's go. Lock it in. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. All day. Come on. You ain't even slowing down yet. Let's go. Yes. You got it. Come on.
Is this playing? Let's go.
Yep. Good. They ain't slowing down yet. Push. Go. Come on.
All right, 3 more in a row. 3 in a row.
Come on. Oh yeah. Push. Come on.
3 more in a row.
Come on. Push. Yeah. Hell yes.
I'm super excited about these shows, but I'm so much more excited for an off season and another one to really see like what maxed out Devon looks like. Whenever
I think in 2 to 3 years.
I'm thinking 2 years.
You know, like
3.
imagine what Ronnie was thinking in '98 when he like won his first Mr. Olympia, and he's like, wait,
hold on.
Like I'm 248. Like he had 50 more pounds to go to fill that frame out, and then it started to get stupid, right? That's you.
And that's how I feel right now. So like this is an exciting year. You guys doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
But and I know a lot of people might disagree with this mentality, but to your point, me really knowing and believing what God has for the future, I'm more excited about the off season.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to go get better, to go grow, and then come back and go look, and then go wait, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do that again.
Yeah.
You know, and for the following years, I really believe that I can and will be a multi-time Mr. Olympia. Like, and that's gonna be.
I think so. I think your only limitation, obviously, if nothing happens, you know, praise God, but it's time.
Right.
But you're 30, 31.
We're here. We're prime. We're in the right age. Got the right tools.
You got a good 10 years, bro. Like to continue to progress.
Yes, sir. And I don't even work, but they do them.
This one's gonna be fun.
The burn has come and gone.
It's gonna be
a long time ago.
This one's good. Yeah.
They're gonna
go to that numb place.
Yep. Here we go. Sir, easy. Come on. Yep. Yep. Push. Push. Come on.
Come on, fucker. Let's go.
I got you. Let's go.
Come on.
Call you. Work for it. More. Go. Turning the faithfulness back. I don't even need to get to that. I've just grown accustomed to just following through on it. But I realize I enjoy a lot of the things that God has me doing anyway.
There we go. Nice.
There it is.
Here we go.
I think I was like 22 or something.
22 or something?
Yeah.
I wasn't counting. I run out of fingers at 10.
Yeah.
So, pro math.
Something like that.
Shout out to the best videographer in all of Texas.
Did do it, we promise. All right. So guys, we're going to conclude our leg workout today. We did a quad dominant leg day. Started off getting our leg extensions on. move to an upright leg curl. Did our adductions next, so make sure I get this together. Look, I'm just so exhausted, I'm forgetting. Did our adductions. And something I want to mention about the adductions real quick before we sign everything off is it really helps stabilize the knee and hip joints. So we like to do that before we squat. Went crazy hard on the Roger squat. Coming over here to do our single leg press on the Roger pendulum squat, leg press, hip press. And finish off with some calves. And again, like Tim was just saying a second ago, it's accountability. We stay on top of our accessory stuff, all of our auxiliary movements. We're gonna make sure we get our calves in. All right, thanks for joining us.